Surely, monsieur, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more. I'm not here. One musician as I appear today, for one scorns to live in this sky, as such a one needs young. And is it God of such calling? No, sir, that I'm called Lucentio.
Signor Sensio, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and will with you, if you be so contented. Forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss in court? Here's my hand, and here I firmly vow, never to woo her no more, but to mark her unworthy of all the former latent favors I have flattered her with all.
And here I take the unfeigned oath, never to woo or marry her, though she would entreat. Vile her, see how beastly she doth court him.
For he that thrust would forswear the world, I shall keep my oath. I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, who I have loved for as long as I have loved this proud history, faithful haggard. And so I say, farewell, Signor Cynthia. Time is moving, and now that beautiful shall be my heart.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such blessed grace as to a lover's long blessed days.
Tranio, you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Ah, mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
Aye, he'll have a lusty widow now, which shall be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy.
Aye, and he'll tame her.
He said so, Tranio.
Yes, madam, she does. He is unto the taming school now.
The taming school? Is there such a place?
Aye, sir. And Petruchio is the master that teaches tricks, 11 and 20 long, to tame Shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
Master, master! Oh, I have watched so long that I'm dog-weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill who will serve the turn.
What is he, Biandella?
My master, a merchant, I know not what, but formal in apparel he gave to countenance surely like a father.
And what of him, Tranio?
He be credulous and trust my tale. I'll make him glad to see Vincentio, and make more promise of things I have promised.
All right, here he comes.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir! Travel you far on or to the farthest?
At the furthest for a week or two, but then up further as far as Rome, and so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
To what countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Mantua, sir. Mary, God forbid! And come to Padua careless of your life?
My life, sir? How, I pray, for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for twixt a private quarrel between your Duke and ours, have published and proclaimed it openly. It is marvel, though, that you are newly come, you might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas, it is worse for me than so, for I have bills by exchange from Florence and must here deliver them.
This, sir, I will do for you, and this I will advise you. But first, have you ever been to Pisa?
In Pisa have I often been. Pisa renowned for great citizens.
Among them, know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I've heard of him. A merchant of incomparable wealth.
Sir, he is my father, and sooth to say, in countenance, somewhat doth resemble him.
As much as an apple called an oyster and all one.
To save your life in this extremity, this I will do. His name and his credit shall you undertake, and think it not the worst of your fortunes that your ends like to serve Vincentio.
Oh, sir, I do, and will repute you my life, my patron of life and liberty forevermore.
Ah, come. But I am yet to instruct you. Understand this. My father here is looked for every day to pass assurance of a dower and marriage. But I shall instruct you further yet at my lodging.
upon my father's head upon the tree of alone. It might also be the cherry, but I, who never knew how to retreat, nor never knew that I should retreat, and starved to meet a gale that can see, with oaths keep waiting and raw and dead. And am I not wise? I do thee, go and give me some food. I cannot what so before some food.
What say you to a neat's foot? I fear 'tis too color can meet. What say you to a fat tripe finely boiled?
That should be good, let me have it.
Cannot tell. Fear 'tis choleric. What say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
Something I would love to give Hans, let me have it.
Aye, but the mustard's too hot a little.
Let the mustard rest and let me have the beef.
Nay then, you shall have the mustard, else you have no beef of grumio.
I don't care what it is, just give me some food.
The mustard without the beef.
Go, get thee gone, thou dueling slave. That thief is the very name of me. I pray thee on all you that laugh upon my misery. Go, get thee gone, thou dueling slave.
How fares my cake? What, sweeting all the mort?
Mistress, what cheer?
Look warmly upon me then, and see how diligent I am to bring thou forward food. But even the poor services were paid with thanks, and so else will mine.
I pray you let us in.
Five, Petruchio, you are to blame. Mrs. Cave, I shall bear your company.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good it do unto thy heart. Kate! Come, eat apace, for tomorrow we get unto thy father's house, and I swear we shall go in the finest array of clothing. The tailor will come soon to deck thy body with treasure, but we will have amber beads and all such knavery, and revel in public as if by much bravery. We shall have ruffs and cuffs and things of all kinds of ales, and then we shall have such farthingales. What? Hast thou dined? But comes the tailor soon to deck thy body as thy leisure, and put in thee some ruffling treasure. How now, tailor?
Here is the cap, your worship, did we speak.
'Twas molded on a porringer. 'Tis a cockle, a toy. 'Tis a baby's hat. 'Tis lewd and filthy. Come now, I'll have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. I shall have it.
Gentlewomen as who such typically wear these hats, once you are a gentlewoman, so shall you.
Thou not be engaged.
This hat is a baby's hat, a walnut shell, a custard coffin, a little water cup. And in sooth, it is not for me. Come now, tailor, I'll see the dress. 'Tis a demi-cannon, carved like an apple tart. Why, how lovely is this? But like a censor to a barber, I say, here's a snip, a rip. Tailor, take this dress, get you hence. I believe she means to make a puppet of thee.
He means, your worship means to make a puppet of you.
Oh, I dare thee to speak again. I will tell thee flat and tell thee fairly that is no way in which you speak to me in mine own house. Look in my eyes, tailor. I will be with thee straight so soon in a thimble that thou wilt thinks to living while thou prate. Do you understand?
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion and the time.
I did not bid you mar it to the time.
The gown is made just as my master had direction. Romeo gave order how it should be done.
I gave her no order. I gave her the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with needle and thread. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown, but I did not bid him cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Here's the note of fashion to testify.
The note lies in his throat if he said I said so.
Read it.
Impress a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with a bottom of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a compass cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Ah, there's the villainy.
Error in the bill, sir, error in the bill. I say unto thee, I commend that the sleeves should be cut out and sewn up again, and I'll prove that upon thee, though thy little finger be armed in a thimble.
In any case, Taylor, the suit is not for me. As I said once before, thou means to make a puppet of her.
I'd like to dress him. I shall have it.
See the puppet thee make of her? Bid her dance?
Not such a thing.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest! Thou yard! Thou three-quarter yard! Thou half yard! Thou foot! Thou thimble! Thou winter cricket! Thou! Why, I tell thee, Taylor, thou hast marred her gown to the time, and with this hat, I say to thee, begone! The hat is not for me, the gown is not for me. Hortensio, see thou wilt the tailor paid, and commend me to thy master.
Taylor, take your own time. I shall pay you tomorrow. Commend me to thy master.
Well, Kate, it seems as though we will wait again unto thy father's house in these modest habiliments. And I say unto thee, Kate, is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more pretty? Is the adder more precious than the eel because his painted skin so contents the eye? Well, then I say, if thou blames me for this mean array of furniture, lay it on me. Then frolic, for we will unto thy father's house tomorrow. I think it is some 7 o'clock now, ere I go to horse.
Sir, it's almost 2, and it's dinner time ere you come there.
Look, what I think to do, what I say to do, thou still crosses me every time. And I say, it shall be 7 ere I go to horse. It shall be 7 ere I go to horse.
Shit, I can't see. Where the hell am I? I can't see.
Sir, this is the house. These are you that I called.
Hi, what else? But I deceived. Senor Baptista may remember me. Nearly 20 years ago in Genoa, we were lodgers together at the Pegasus.
'Tis well and hold your own in any case with such austerity as belonged to a father.
I warrant you.
Sarah Pianzella, now do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Conceptio.
Fear not me.
Then hast thou done thy errands, Baptista?
I told him that your father was in Venice, and he came to look for him to stay in Padua.
There's the tall fellow, hold me to that grin. Oh, here comes Senor Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Senor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the man I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son, sir, by your leave, having come to Padua, my son Lucentio may be aware of a weighty cause of love between himself and your daughter. And for the good report I hear of you, and the love he doth bear your daughter, and she to him, to stay him not too long. In a good father's care, me shall you find ready and willing, with one consent to have her so bestowed.
Sir, pardon me in what I have to say. Your plainness and shortness please me well. Right true it is, your son doth love my daughter, and she loveth him, or both dissemble deeply their affections. Therefore, if you say no more than this, then like a father you will deal with him, and pass my daughter a sufficient dower.
I thank you, sir.
Lucentio, not in my house, for you know pitchers have ears, and I have many servants. And besides, old Grimio is hearkening still, and happily we might be interrupted.
Then am I lodging, and it like you. Shall we send word to your daughter here? Biandella shall fetch the scrivener presently.
It likes me well. Biandella, hie you home, and if you will, let Bianca know what hath happened.
how Lucentio's father has arrived here in Padua, and she is to be his wife.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Ah, darling, not with the gods. Get thee gone. Signor Baptista, come, follow me. We will better it in our lodge.
Okay, I follow you.
You saw my master last night, about you?
What is that?
Think nothing, but has left me here to expound the meaning or moral of the science of goodness.
Great, moralizer.
NAHS. He's so safe talking to the deceiving mother of the sinful son. His daughter is to be brought to you by the summer. The priest of St. Shrew said you command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot tell, except while they are busy without insurance, take you assurance of her. To the church, take a priest, a clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses. If this be not what you look for, then I have no more to say. But bid Bianca farewell forever and a day.
Here's that being done?
I cannot tarry. I knew a wench once married in an afternoon, as she went through the garden for parsley to supper rabbit. And so eat you, sir, and so cut you, sir. My master hath appointed me to go to St. Luke's to bid the priest come ready for me with your appendix.
I may, and will. She will be pleased. No more for sure, I doubt. Have what have may, I'll go roundly about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come, once again we will unto thy father's house. Ah, but how bright and goodly shines the moon!
The moon, it is the sun that shines so bright.
I say it is the moon.
It is the sun.
Crossed, crossed, and evermore crossed. Look, what I say is true, and I say it is the moon. Sirrah, get the horses. We'll unto her father's house another day.
Do as he said, we shall never go.
Yes, the conclusion we had come so far.
And that is?
The moon.
Thou liest, for it is the sun.
Sun, the moon, whatever thou wilt.
And I say it is the sun. But soft and softer. We come unto some company soon. Shh. Ah, gentlewoman! Why, look at this fair and beauteous woman, with such wars of white and pink that doth make her cheeks, and those eyes that do sparkle, and those two eyes become that heavenly face. Katharina, do embrace her for her beauty's sake.
Yes, a beautiful one. Very beautiful one.
They make a man mad to make a woman of him.
Katharina, thinkest thou this a woman? 'Tis a man, old, aged, withered. Not a woman as thou sayest he is.
Pardon me, O father. My mistaken eyes. I have been so bedazzled by the sun.
There, sir, and my married mistress. That with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio. My dwelling in Pisa, bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which long I have not seen.
His name?
Vincentio, gentlemen, sir.
Then happily we meet. Lucentio is wed unto my good wife's good sister, her dowry great, and her person greater. I say you shall accompany us thither.
But is it true, or is it your pleasure like pleasant travelers to break the jest of the company you overtake?
Believe me, father, for it is true.
I see our first meeting hath made thee jealous. Come.
Well, Petruchio does put me at heart. And to my widow. And if she be froward, thou hast told Hortensio to be untoward.
The priest is ready.
Like you, y'all, but they may chance to meet thee at home. Therefore, leave us.
I will see the church on your back and then come back to the mass as soon as I can.
I pray Cambio comes not all this while.
Here's your son Lucentio's house, and here I will leave you, sir.
You shall not choose but drink before you leave. I should commend your welcome here. After all, some cheers to us.
We best not louder. They're well within.
What is he that knocks as though he would knock down the gate?
Senor Lucentio, sir.
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken at all, sir.
Does my man bring 100 pounds to make now?
100 pounds keep it. He shall need none so long as I live.
Did I tell thee not that your son was well beloved in all of Padua? See here, set aside these frivolous circumstances. Bid your son, Lucentio, come unto his father Vincentio.
His father? His father's come from Padua and looking at you.
By this you mean you? Come, men. How dare thee to cozen another man's name?
Lay hands on the villain, I believe a means to pose it somebody under my countenance.
True? Is this true?
Seen the church
I
over their back, and now who's here? My master Vincentio? Oh, we are undone.
Come get it, bro. What?
Forgot you? Why no, sir. I could not forget you, for I never saw you before in all my life.
Stupid villain. You thought to get that master's own father, Vincentio?
Why, my own worshipful old master? See where he stands.
So indeed.
Help! There's a man at war!
Sir, who are you to offer to be my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, mortal God, oh fine villain. But what is this? Oh, another cloak. A copper cane hat, and silken doublet. Oh, I am undone. Why, I feel a good husband at home. My son and my servants been at this university.
How now? What's the matter?
What, is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, what concerns it you if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good father I am able to maintain it.
That father. Oh, your father is a sailmaker in Vergara.
Away, mad ass. His name is Lucentio, and he is heir to my son, to all of my lands, Senor Vincentio.
Lucentio? Oh, he murdered his master. Where is my son? My son, Lucentio.
You, carry this mad nigger to the jail. Father Baptista, I see that you be forthcoming.
Carry me to jail?
No, this man shall not go to jail.
Talk not, Senor Grumio. I say he shall go to prison.
Away with the daughters.
To the jail with him.
That strangers may be held and abused.
I say, what do you think of these company?
Oh, we are
There's no way.
spoiled. Deny him, forswear him, or we are all undone.
Let's stand aside a while.
Pardon, sweet father.
Here's my sweet son.
Pardon, dear father.
How was thou offended? Where's Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio. Right son to the right Vincentio, that half by marriage made that daughter mine. All counterfeit supposed to clear thine eye.
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio was changed into Lucentio.
Love brought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio. What he did, myself enforced him to. Then pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's throat that would have sent me to jail.
Tell me, have you married my daughter without my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista, for you will be content. As for me, I will be revenged with the villain.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
I take his dough, but still my share of the feast.
Husband, let's see the end of this ado.
We shall, but first, kiss me, Kate.
In the midst of the streets.
What, art thou ashamed of me?
Yes, ashamed, but not ashamed to kiss.
Then again we will enter thy father's house another day.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss.
Is this not well? Come, and we shall see the end of this ado.
starting his degree. It's not raging words are done. My life escapes and perils overflow. My fair Bianca, if my father lost me while I myself in time lost time. Brother Petruchio, Sister Katharina, and thou, Hortensio, thou loving widow, feast with the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs off and stir our great good cheer. Pray you, sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Sit and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua will afford nothing but what is kind.
For all our sakes, I hope that were true.
Ah, fairly well done, Signor Hortensio. Kiss him for that. What, be thee afeard of him?
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
Ah, I see, very sensible woman, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Oh, roundly replied.
I mean you there. I mean, your husband being trouble with the shrew, and my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning. The meaning? Right. I mean you.
To her, Kate.
To her, widow.
I have 100 that my Katharina doth put her down.
How likes Crimeo these quick-witted folks?
I think they put together well.
My headed-witted body, what are you headed for?
I thought a wisdom.
I shall not frighten you, therefore I'll speak again.
Nay, you shall. Since thee have been awakened, have at thee bit a jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush, and then pursue me and draw your bow. You are welcome all.
Do you hear, Signor Tranio? She says that you, who hath drawn his bow and yet missed, may pursue her again. And so here's a toast to all that is hit and missed.
Oh, sir. Lucentio but split me like his greyhound, which runs and catches for his master.
A swift simile, but something currish.
'Tis well that you hunted for your own. 'Tis thought your deer does hold you at bay.
Oh, Petruchio Tranio hits you now.
I thank thee for that great good Tranio.
Come, has he not hit you there?
True has galled me a little, but I say it maimed you two outright 10-1.
So, wager then?
Wager? Ah, wager. I say each of us calls unto his wife. She who comes first wins the wager.
Good then. What? How much?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll venture so much of my hawker but 10 times as much upon my wife.
100.
Content. Who shall begin?
That will I. Be indulged. Go bid your mistress come to me.
Son, I'll be your half. Bianca comes.
I'll have no hat. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Sir, my mistress sends you word that she is busy and cannot come.
Is that an answer?
Aye, nice one at that. But 'tis my turn. Sir Biendella, go entreat my wife to come to me.
Oh, entreat her. Why then she must have needs to come.
Do as you may, yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
Sir, she says you have some goodly jest in hand and she will not come.
Mhm.
She bids you go to her.
Oh, cursed, intolerable. Why, how fare that? I say, Signor Gremio, go unto thy mistress. Tell Katharina I command that she come to me at once.
I know her answer.
What?
She won't come.
Oh, and the fouler fortune mine, and there an end.
Now in good sadness, son, I'm sure you have thou veriest shrew of all.
Ah, 'tis not, and I shall prove it to thee. Watch as she brings her your froward wives as... Oh, and she doth not.
Now, by my holy dame, here comes Katharina.
Katharina, where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sick of furring by the parlor fire.
I say, go unto them, call them forth, and if they deny to come, swinge me them soundly.
Here's the wonder if you talk of a wonder.
Ah, and to what thee said, the shrewest wife of all, I deny. For I shall show how she hath changed. I shall show her obedience, her new-found obedience. Watch as she now shall come with the froward wives unto her womanly persuasion. Katerina, that hat becomes you not. Place it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have such costly size to have you brought to such a silly pass.
Why, what a foolish duty call you this?
Would your duty were as foolish too? The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
A more fool you for laying on my duty!
Katharina, I charge thee, tell these headstrong and froward wives what duties they owe their lords and husbands.
Come, come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
I say you shall, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, unknit that remnant on my brow, and guard not scorn for place to your eyes. To whom thy law thy life I give, thy head thy purpose on that pure. A woman troubled like a fountain, bloody ills in the bearers of beauty, and for his nature he lifted the body for painful labor. Never pity from word to word or prod to prod, if you shall talk to you children. If you call upon you, don't frown, listen. I learned that love and children the graces of all else. If you shall call upon me, I will answer. My hands are ready. May it be me.
Now come, kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, all that. Thou shalt have. Good hearing when children are good, but a harsh hand when women are froward.
And I say unto you all, was I that won the wager, though thee hit the white. And being a winner, God give thee good night.